back to the Cowboy Hawk Show, everybody. I'm your host, Cowboy Hawk, and today we're playing more of Psycho Waluigi. It's Waluigi time, the Desert Freeze Kingdom, because I didn't get the gold crown on this level, so I'm gonna go back and do that real quick. Okay, 11,810 is my best score, so I probably need like 13 grand, which means I need to actually get the gold crown this time. Ready, set, let's go already! Alright. And I've actually taken the time and effort, which was like 5 minutes worth, to actually map out my PC controller in order to play this game a little better, because the shift and control buttons were giving me a little bit of confusion. Is this double jump? Yes, excellent. A little confusion last time between all the buttons. Not that there's like only 4 buttons in this game, but I was still having some difficulty remembering what does what. So I just put it in the traditional, you know, NES, SNES controller layout, which is, you know, the B button is to jump, and the Y button is to shoot. And that's it, really. Okay. So now that I've got that set up, I can actually, like, attack people a lot more easily. There we go. I have a weapon now. A weaponized walrus of destruction, with which I have just destroyed a product plant. And I think we saw these guys before already. They are the Hazel knots. It's not, like, this game has very little dialogue, so it's not explained especially well anywhere in particular. I need to jump on that guy or something. Or I could just shoot him, actually. Why don't you just shoot him as a TV trope for a reason? Come on, there we go. Coin get. I don't have enough bullets to kill this guy. Ha! I got you. Nope, nothing there. So yeah, the gold gem for this one is just at the top of this here tower. So you have to bounce your way up top, and then you can fall on down. Whoop, hold on. This is more double jump, I think. Yeah, nope, that was hover. That's okay. Hover's actually fine for this section. It just means I need to grab a silver to knock down the heart. If I could actually hit it, because you could use money to knock down money. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's true. Okay. There we go. I think we entered in through the accidental passageway last time. There we go. Yeah. And fall through in the middle, and that is fine. I'm just gonna keep this guy on hand, so I always have something to throw. In the absence of other forces, ow! Come on. Hopefully there's another eggplant somewhere. Otherwise we may have a problem. Got you! Alright. Come here, four. I have a little brick to throw, I guess. And there's plenty of hearts, too, so... There we go. Give me coins! And an eggplant, too, if I can wrangle it. Oh, there's one. Is this double jump, or... No, this is hover again. That's fine. There's like 3 of those on this level, so... Any futures that I pick up while I still have this little guy with me are worth just money. Alright, so that's the other half of the loop that I didn't clear the first time I played this level, so now we can just finish the level with relative impunity. There we go, and this is, yeah, that's still hover, so that's worth 500 instead. There we go, I got you. Should there be a clock in here, or did I get that already? I think I got that already. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta pick up one of these guys, jump over him. There we go. Ha-ha! I don't think there's any way to get up there from here, but you can go down. There we go. I had to just hover a little bit. That's all. Oi! Haha! There we go. And I guess that's only a one-way pipe, because I hit down and it didn't do anything. Get these blasted bugs out of the way. They're very erratic, their movement patterns, so it's a little difficult to tell where they're gonna go. So you have to be on your toes when you're dealing with them. You know, unless you have an eye-flight charm, in which case you should still be on your toes, because who wants to take damage? Get out of here, little brats. Break some of these bricks. There we go. The boxes up there have hearts in them. They're not that difficult to hit, because they give you all sorts of munitions up this part. Anything here? Nope. Okay. And a bit more money over here. and some little bibbit guys. I will crush their tiny bones. And still hover, so that's fine. Now to dethrone the king again. Stomp on your head! You can throw them, but I haven't done that yet, I don't think. I don't remember what I did in the first episode. Whatever. There we go. That's a solid gold crown. And now that we've taken care of that, it is time to go to Mount Machina Kingdom. Looks like General Hazel and the Hazelnut Army are already tired of our conquest. So it's time for a preemptive strike. So there's no music yet, but this is in fact a boss level, as was indicated by the game last time I played. So, naturally that means there'll be a boss at some point. And the boss characters are, of course, the Hazelnut Army. Typically just actually General Hazel. Oh yeah, bullets. I need that guy, actually. Haha! Because that opens the way to a red gem for 1,000 gold. And some invisible blocks. I guess you do have a few extra tries if you truck it up. Whoops! There goes my eye fly. That's okay, there's like 8 of them inside the fortress. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean squat, actually. I can still totally make that jump. Ha! Look at that! That's called Waluigi time, truckers! Also, that's a big explosion radius. And this is the panel that Hazel was looking at. Whoops, hold on. Not so long ago. Get out of here. And a one-way panel. Something to shoot. And a block! So this kind of block is a special block, because you have to put it down, and it doesn't like go away when you throw it. It just kind of sits there. You can use it to do a few things, like block enemy shots and stuff like that. Extra heart, thank you. And also put on the switch, which will turn off the barrier door thingies. Yeah, I like this music. I'll give you major points if you can figure out where it's from, actually. Because I would bet you dollars to donuts you don't know. Some more hearts. And a double jump. Nope, that's still hover. It's always hover. I prefer double jump to hover, to be honest, because it's so much more useful. Of course, both beats all, but you can't get that at this level, I don't think. There we go. Just stomp with the bob-bombs. Boom! Get out here, little brat! Actually need that. Well, it goes that way, so I can always turn back if there's like treasure I can collect or something. And I'm skipping an obvious one, by the way. Or maybe not so obvious. But you know. Oh, you don't actually, because you haven't played this game. No, that's a laser, so I guess I would need to take this. Yeah, here what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually go in here right now. You have to use that block to get the additional height to actually make it appear, and the little arrows in the wall indicate it's a pipe you can go in. Which briefly takes you outside to get a free 10,000 gold. Don't die now. I do need the block, unfortunately. All the enemies respawned too, so... As you can see, putting it down just crushed everybody. It stops all projectiles too, that block. So it's actually pretty good for a bludgeoning weapon, even though you can't really do that in Psycho Waluigi. It's all about picking people up with your mind and throwing them! or just using their special powers with some brain hijacking. Whoop! There we go. There we go. Turn it off and switch it. That's why they introduced it to you in the non-danger zone, just so you could figure out what the hell to do. Oh yeah, you can also put the block on top of your own head if you felt like that. Ha! So now you have to do this, like hold it up like that, and it stops the laser briefly, and stops him briefly, or permanently actually, because he's dead now. So as you can see, the lasers, they can't pass through the block. There's more stuff up here. Oh, I actually want that heart. It's worth a few coins. I think each second is worth 10 coins. So if you can mismanage your time that way, that's fine. And for this part, you just have to like hover across. There we go. And then take the block, and if you deposit it here, now does it crush a guy, but it opens the way to the checkpoint. Going up. I think there's a fire guy that comes out of this very one. I fly. What kind is that? Is that hover or jump? That's hover. So it's worth money to me! Oh yeah, that's right. They do this. I just mashed the Y button. Or, sorry, I guess that would be control in this case. To freely pick up as much, money as I want. Whoa, hold on. The fire doesn't care if you're standing on it when you, when it pops out, so... Pay attention! Drat, I wanted to pick him up, because he makes killing this guy a lot easier. See, he just ran off! Jeez, guy! Crush you with block! Alright, so now that I have a block, I can use that to get a little bit of extra height. Oh no, actually, I just jump up here and I get free gold! Crush Bob-omb is what I'm supposed to do with it, that's what. You need the block to get the height over here, because you can't without double jump. And that's why they keep giving me hover, I assume, is because you need it to make it that jump, otherwise you could skip that part. And the studded pipes always indicate the actual boss room. Okay, so this is a pretty typical boss fight. We have General Hazel in the background currently, bombarding us with all sorts of awful shells. Your objective, should you choose to accept it, is to just beat her with all the stuff that she spits at you. There we go. She takes 9 hits, and I think I've already put 6 on her. Yeah. There we go. That's not a hard fight at all. You just have to pay the hell attention. Very good boss music, too, actually. And this little area just lets you indicate where you missed the gold, if indeed you actually did. And they always provide you with at least 1 heart after the boss fight, just so that the king doesn't snipe you and take away all your hard-earned progress. Get out of here, little brat! Alright. Gold crown! And 21,000, that's pretty good, too. Waluigi is going to make statues for you all. I have conquered a whole continent. And the nutcase in the balloon is, in fact, General Hazel, the leader of the Hazelnut Army. All shall fall to King Waluigi! After he finishes making gold statues, that is. Like, this is the whole gimmick about the Waluigi time, about the in-between cutscene stuff, is that you just make all sorts of statues and spread them throughout the world, because Waluigi's vain like that. I have 100,000 gold now. Let's go to the shop. Also, a new stage opened in World 0, which I'll explain in a minute. It's Monkeybags. So you remember what costed 100,000 gold? At the very far end? The gold crown. Which, in case you didn't pick up on that, you actually have to buy this in order to increase your crown count. There we go. It doesn't restock that way, so, you know, whatever. But still. Okay. I think it's time for another episode, probably. Let's move on to the next episode of the next episode of the Combo Show.